Hi everyone, welcome to Poppy DIY Crafts. Let's make some fun coasters today. So on my other channel, Evie's Toy House, I recently unboxed and reviewed this set of Aquabeads. This features Trolls World Tour. And Aquabeads are these plastic little beads where you put them together and spritz with water, and then once it's dried, the beads are stuck together. So it's a really fun way to make these really beautiful pieces. So I made 3 of these, and afterwards I thought, hey, maybe these will look really good inside a coaster. That way I can use them instead of putting them away. So today that's what we're gonna do. I have my little petri molds. These are just little baking pans made of silicone, and we are essentially going to set these aqua beads in resin and see how they turned out. Alright, are you guys ready? Let's get started. As a reminder, since we're going to be using epoxy resin, wear gloves and also a respirator. This one has a filter for organic vapors. So let's go ahead and mix our resin. So since resin takes such a long time to set, what I like to do is pour one time in the morning, early morning, and then if I need to pour a second layer, I'll pour later in the afternoon, about 8 or 10 hours later. And then that second layer will be ready the next morning. So I think that just saves some time. You can get 2 pours in during the day. And that way you can also check throughout the day to see if anything happened to your pour. Maybe some big bubbles popped up, or maybe a piece of dust fell in. If you're around and checking in on it every hour or 2, then you might be able to save it. Alright everyone, so it's the next day and here is our first layer right now. It is looking super clear and our little piece of aqua beads is set inside. So now we're going to pour a second layer, this time with lots of colors. So I was thinking I'm going for a tie-dye effect, and I picked out a few colors. They're mostly bright colors, almost neon colors, and what we're going to do is pour them as a layer in the back. So the first pour I poured 100 mils. This time we're going to make 200. And since it's been really hot where I am right now, I'm not even bothering to heat up my resin. After mixing the resin, I'm going to separate them out into little cups. And then we'll add the colors. I want this to be opaque, so I'm adding a lot of color. And to pour it in, I'm going to be using the puddle technique. So using another cup, I'm going to pour a little bit of each color into the cup. And then we'll take it and pour it straight into the mold. So we're going to do this for each of them. And it doesn't really matter where the colors are going because I'm going for a tie-dye effect. So here I'm just taking the extra colors and just pouring them in. And resin is going to move while it cures, so it's not going to look like this when it's done. Let's hit it with a heat gun to pop the bubbles. And now we'll wait for it to cure. Alright everyone, so it's been about 12 hours and we are ready to demold. It looks so pretty in the back, just look at this. So some of the mica powder was shimmery, so you can see that in the purple and in the green. Oh, I think these are going to turn out so good. So you ready? Let's go ahead and demold. So here's the side, you can see the 2 layers there. And here's our first one. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's branch. Here's the second one. Oh, this one is Poppy. Oh my gosh. This looks really cool. You can see the beads. And you can see the tie-dye effect in the background. And here's our last one. And here is the full body of Poppy. Oh, these turned out so nice. Alright everyone, so let's take a look. Here are the 3 coasters that we made today. Here's the front, and then here is the back. Oh, I love the back just as much too. So here are a few things we can do with the back. We can leave it as is. As you can see, it's nice and smooth, but it has a tiny bit of a ridge here. We can pour another layer of resin, of clear resin, and it'll give that little dome effect. So it's going to be very similar to the front side where the corners are smooth. Another thing that you can do is add a piece of cork. So I got this off Amazon and it's just a self-adhesive piece of cork. And what you want to do is just kind of stick it onto the back. Of course, you won't be able to see the beautiful colors like this, and so you can only use it as one side. However, it'll probably work better on the table. But if you dome it, you can either use it as a double-sided coaster. So a lot of you ask me where I get my supplies. I actually get most of my items on Amazon, especially now during COVID. I try to leave links to the product down below in the description, and you can also check out my Amazon page so that you guys can find the same items I use easily. Alright everyone, so let me know down below in the comment section what you think of this. Isn't this a cool way to use those aqua beads? So if you have some of these aqua beads lying around from when your kids did some DIY projects, you can turn them into really cool coasters. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!